everybody, Sparky Parker here with a beginner guitar lesson to teach you the first 5 chords that every guitar player should learn and some tips and tricks to help you move from chord to chord. This is the way I play my chords and this is what I teach my students. And if you want the chord charts on these and the chord diagrams, you can find them on my Patreon page. I'll link it below. Let's get started with the first chord that you should learn, and that's the E chord. Alright, we're going to start with putting our middle finger on the 5th string, so we count the strings from 1 to 6 from the thinnest one to the thickest one. So this is the 5th string and that's on the 2nd fret. Alright, our ring finger is on the 2nd fret of the 4th string and our index finger is on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and the other strings I'm going to leave them open. So I'm going to play all 6 strings. Make sure you're pushing down hard enough. Another tip here is to try to keep your fingers close to the fret right here. So the ideal spot would be right there, not way back here. You don't want that, and you don't want to be on top of the fret either. You want to be right in the sweet spot right behind the fret. Okay? That's the E chord. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to A. This is our A chord. Everything is on the 2nd fret on this chord. First finger is going to be in the middle. That's going to be on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Middle finger is going to be right above it on the 4th string, 2nd fret. The ring finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. So we're going to play all the strings except for the 6th one. Alright, should sound something like that. Let's go to our next chord. Next chord is the D chord. Our index finger is going to be on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and our middle finger is going to be on the 1st string, 2nd fret. We're going to put our ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and we're going to play the 4th string open, but we're not going to play the 5th string or the 6th string. Alright, so just 4 strings here. Alright, that's our D chord. Let's go to our G chord. Alright, so we're going to start with the middle finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. Index finger is on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Our ring finger is on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and our pinky is on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Okay? I'm leaving those 2 middle strings open. We're going to play all 6 strings. Alright, some people play this chord without their pinky, and they might put their ring finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret, and leave the 2nd string open. That's fine too, but this is why I like to do this way, because I like to switch to D without having to move this finger around. So I can kind of anchor my 3rd finger there, switching from G to D. And there's a lot of songs that have those 2 chords in them. Okay, let's go to our last chord, C. Alright, so let's start with our ring finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Our middle finger, 4th string, 2nd fret. We're leaving the 3rd string open. Our index finger is going to be on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and the 1st string is open. Now we're going to play from the 5th string down. Don't play the 6th string. Alright, that's our C chord. Alright, so let's get to some pro tips on these chords. Make sure that you're standing your fingers up tall, nice and tall on these, so that you're not getting in the way of other strings that need to ring out. You don't want to mute anything. It does help if you keep your wrist pushed out forward and your thumb nice and low on some of these chords. Just think about that. Just adjust your thumb if something's not ringing out. As you're playing these chords, don't always play them all at once. You also want to play them 1 string at a time. Make sure everything rings out. You don't want anything muted. right, so don't only practice the chords themselves. Make sure that you're practicing switching from chord to chord. A good song to try to learn is Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. That's a D chord to a G chord, G chord again, D chord again, and end with an A chord. Okay, it's like this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Check out my links to Patreon and my website. And please drop a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in more videos. Thanks.